Hello, everybody, and welcome here to the Sports Talk Network. Welcome here specifically to my review of This Is Us, talking about the second episode. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Just checking, making sure I'm still going live. Anyways, and I was also making sure that this video is public because I have my game Whodunit Spooked, and I'll be doing one of my cases here shortly. And the next one, I don't know if I'm going to be doing it in a video form. I did create a Hangout, or not a Hangout, but a StreamYard thing, but I might not do it because last time people were able to watch live, even though it was going to be a unlisted private video. But anyways, this one now those videos will become public after the game is over, not just after whenever I'm eliminated, but after the game is over, whether I'm eliminated next or last man standing and win the thing and win the trophy and be the champ. Either way, no matter what side I'm not going to release it at that point, though. Then again, if I'm at the champ, then the next day would be I could do it. But the point is after the game is actually officially done, and I get the okay from the game account and everything, and go from there. But anyways, moving on, let's talk about this one and talk about this episode. As I talk about this one, this show, this great show, another great episode. The second episode of the new season. Happy that it's back, and yeah, this is feel much better in regards to getting, and I do get and understand what This Is Us was trying to do and what they did in regards to that season 4 premiere. And sure, I'm interested in seeing how our new characters and those new characters interact and how they're woven into the story and making sense and all that other stuff and how it all is going to be worked out. I'm sure the writers and people know what they're doing. I'm not questioning that. It's just going to be interesting how they are going to be woven into the Pearson tapestry into what we know in regards, what we know and love. What I mean, like it's the main cast of characters that are new in regards to being able to be talked about, sort of thing, and those are just new. Period. But also to really get back into that, this is a swing of things. It's nice, and I did need an episode like this one, though. The pool part 2. Um, but yeah, so I know I've been saying this before and in past This Is Us reviews, let alone last seasons, and in regard to those storylines. But I'll probably be saying this until the series finale. But This Is Us doesn't need trickery or tricky reveals to be moving. They don't need to be tricky reveals to be a moving moment, is what I mean there. But still doesn't mean that it doesn't have the same effect. That's why they keep going to it. It still works. And I don't hate it. I just like getting used to it. I'm getting used to it just in the sense that's just how it's going to be. So it's one of those like not mad, but it seems like its own trope now, but it is what it is, and it still makes the show good. I still enjoy the show. It's not going to dampen anything, and it hasn't. Obviously, I do reviews the show now. After being a couple seasons in, I now start doing reviews because I got into the show a little bit late. Near the end of season 2, I did get into it. So, anyways, moving right along before I stop talking for too long. The Pool Part 2, which brings us back to the public pool we visited in Season 1, is one of the best TIU episodes in a while. This is the last episode. In a while, it has none of those. Instead, it has things like reminders of emotional bridges that have carried in the Pearson's kids from childhood to adulthood. Rebecca and yet another fabulous hat. Some great adult sibling moments. Randall talking about meat sweats. Parents wistfully looking at their children growing up before their very eyes. And singing Rump Shaker while in a bathing suit. So that's, I guess, interesting in its own right. I mean, that's really all I enjoyed the episode, but it really was a good show. Good episode of a show. The big three are about to embark on 7th grade, and to celebrate the end of summer, Jack and Rebecca decide to have a Pearson family fun day at the public pool. It would be a lovely idea if only their 3 children hadn't turned into monsters. They're legit embarrassed of Jack and Rebecca, and honestly, in what world? The parents are beautiful, and I feel like even a child should be able to recognize that. But not these three. Jack once again is able to nab 5 chairs for his family, but it is all for naught. Kate runs off when 2 popular girls invite her to join them, and Kevin has won over Randall's friends with his knowledge of Regex and Effect, as one did in the 90s. This return to the pool acts as a jumping off point for all the other storylines in the episode. But for Jack and Rebecca, it serves as a reminder that their children are growing up. Those two said. Things didn't even look at a bottle of sunscreen without it transporting them back to a time when their kids enjoyed them being around them. Then again, I'm the same way, personally. It also clearly demonstrates that old saying about the bigger the kids, the bigger the problem. Instead of arguing with them to get their swimsuit on, now Rebecca spends the entire day worried that Kate's being bullied by the popular kids, and Jack has to have a discussion about complicated men and Kevin, who, after deliberately embarrassing Randall in front of his friends, questions if he's a good person. So, what a terrible pool thing. They don't even end up on the show together at the end of the day while Alex Wood's song plays. In the present day, Randall and Beth are also learning that preteens and teens are monsters, and that it's hard to let go of your kids as they grow up. Randall, like his father, wants to throw a Pearson family fun day before the girls start school, especially because they haven't been able to enjoy Philadelphia as a family yet. These kids are even worse than the big three. Like, I get the importance of a 90210 marathon. I don't get, though, being so angry over your father making up nicknames for you every morning. Before the fun can begin, Beth has to take tests to get her hair done, and Randall has to test out the bus route Deja wants to take to school before deciding if she's allowed. Both of those excursions turn out to be disasters. Beth ruins what is supposed to be a transformative day at the salon by questioning Tessa's choice of haircut. And Randall immediately freaks out when he sees a weird dude sitting next to Deja on the bus and forbids her from taking it to school. The girls get so mad, but here's the thing, Beth is just sad her daughter is growing up, and Randall is just being overprotective. I mean, parents be parents, right? Let them be parents as well. Because Randall and Beth are too good for this world, I guess, except when it comes to political campaigns, work-life balance, and deciding whether or not to name their firstborn after an appliance. They salvage the day. Tess gets her haircut. Deja is allowed to ride the bus as long as she texts Randall when she gets to school. They teach their daughters about the worst-case scenario game. And then they do all the rocky run up the steps of the Philadelphia Art Museum, which, by the way, is not easy. Maybe things will work out for the Philadelphia Pearson contingent. But we'll see. Hold on a second. Yeah. Sorry for the momentary delay and weird camera angle here. I had to charge my laptop. Another through line from the past into the present is that Rebecca is always worried about Kate. At the pool, she's hiding in bushes to make sure the popular girls aren't being mean to her daughter. In the present, she's asking for intel about her son-in-law on Kate's well-being after learning that baby Jack is blind. Kate's taking it entirely too well for anyone to believe. Now Pearson can be as sturdy and as hopeful in the face of tragedy as Kate is being crazy. Rebecca's fears are confirmed when Toby tells her that Kate's been overreacting, and we all know that is her coping mechanism for dealing with trauma. Later, Kate tells Kevin she feels guilty because so many doctors told her about the risk of having a child. So she feels like Jack's blindness is her fault. The last time she felt this guilty over something is when she initially gained all of her weight, so this all unfortunately tracks. The other bomb waiting to go off in the storyline is the fact that Toby is losing weight. because he's secretly going to the gym. Here I was enjoying those never-ending arcs of Kate's weight. It seemed to be a backseat to her adventures in motherhood. But that's not. But at least for now, she's trying not to wallow. And after a pep talk with Kevin, she gathers her family who are at her house for a consultation with a specialist, giving them some advice for life with a blind infant. She tells them that they won't live in a state of perpetual worry. This will be a house of hope. Again, this is way too hopeful for the Pearsons, though I can't say I wasn't moved by it. I love a Pearson family powwow. Hold on, sorry, I'm getting a notification in regards to the game. Anyway, sorry, I was just talking to myself. That's the case in my game. Anyways, actually, moving on my notes here. Actually, if I am honest with myself, I was already tearing up at Kate's telling Kevin that she wishes she had the same compassion for himself that he does for his sister. And this was an easy target by the time Kate got to her worry doesn't live here anymore speech. That's got to be it. I have a soft spot for Kevin Pearson, so there you go. Artist Kevin is in a way again the only thing he feels in control of at the moment while battling through 187 days of sobriety. He doesn't know how to help Kate or baby Jack. He can't get a hold of Nikki since wiring him bail money. He does not know how to do anything except take direction for people like M. Night Shyamalan and keep a small house plant alive. We've all won there, I guess, somewhat. Kevin's sorry about that. Kevin's moping around Kate's house because he's been offered a role in a Spike Jonze movie, but it films in Chicago. He knows it's easier to focus on his sobriety while working on a film with a strict schedule, but that would mean leaving Kate and Jack. You can see adult Kevin grappling with the same issues that little Kevin is pondering back at the pool after he and little Randall fight, and Randall tells him that he's supposed to be his brother, yet acts like anything but. If he's a good person, why does always end up doing bad things? Little Kevin gets to get out with Jack, who tells him that he has the same problem and what has always saved him is surrounding himself with people who he loves, people to take care of. So adult Kevin hops on a plane to visit the person who probably needs him the most, Uncle Nicky. That's not staying to help Kate in order to sharing in a Spike Jonze movie, so we shall see what comes of it. Like all Pearson related, only time will tell. But again, all in all, great episode there. Certainly did enjoy it for what it was. Whoa. Sorry about that. But I hope you guys like this review. Look forward to the next episode. As always, the third episode. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll be having a video here soon, and I'll probably have some videos tonight from my phone or something, or maybe on here with StreamYard, live reacting to stuff from the premiere of SmackDown Live or SmackDown, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, at main Fox channel. And that's going to be totally awesome. Look forward to it for sure. Anyways, hope you all enjoy your day. And above all else, as always, take care.